I need some more than that. You guys gave the other comedians more than that. Beautiful people. If you're a beautiful person, make some noise. Beautiful people. Where are the beautiful people at?
Come on.
Shout out to the ugly people. I mean, do you find it awkward when an ugly person gives you a compliment and you can't return it? It's so awkward, right? And I always feel like you have to downplay your cuteness to make the ugly person feel comfortable. It's not right. It always goes like, oh my God, you're so cute. And then you have to be like, I'm okay. Okay, so not many beautiful people in here tonight, so my name is Anthony Oakes, I'm from North Carolina. Anybody ever been to North Carolina? Yeah, we make cigarettes. Moved to New York, then I moved to DC. Give DMV a round of applause. I love the DMV. It's amazing. Listen, it's metropolitan, but it's still below the Mason-Dixon line. It's a little northern, but it's still a little southern, so you only get about half of the racism. Yeah, I'll take it. That was such an abbreviated laugh. Did you catch that? It's like, should I laugh? I don't know. Crazy, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and just go for the gusto. By round of applause, how many of you believe that white privilege exists? Yeah, even the white people are clapping. Like, hello, it's a thing. So sometimes it's in your face, sometimes it's subtle. Like Donald Trump being the president, that's in your face privilege. With no experience, zero. You weren't even class president. Secretary, treasurer, hall monitor, something. Zero experience. You have to have 3 years of experience to be the manager at the Waffle House. And you're the whole president. It's crazy. That's in your face. Sometimes it's subtle though, you know? I went to Starbucks the other day. They have a new drink. It's called White Purple Latte. Do you know how long I've been waiting on this drink? I went right up to the counter. I was like, I like 2 White Purple Lattes, no foam, extra soy. And then if you do like this, they make your drink quicker. Did you know that? A little tip for you. So the lady was like, we need to see your driver's license and your social security card. Like, okay, for coffee. Interesting. She said we have to run your credit for White Purple Latte. So I was declined. I just went across the street to Dunkin' Donuts. Like, is Dunkin' Donuts the black Starbucks? Because America runs on Dunkin'? Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke! I'm sleepy. I'm tired of being woke. I feel like sometimes you can be too woke though. Like the other day, the cable guy was installing the Wi-Fi. He looks right at my face and he was like, I'm gonna make your password fried chicken. I was completely flabbergasted. Like I was taken aback. But then I was eating a piece of fried chicken. So it's like, you know, you can be too woke, you never know. It's crazy. How many of you guys have kids? Any parents in here? Kids?
Yes.
That was the worst response I've ever gotten at a comedy show. Oh my God, you guys are just like me. I hate kids. Sorry, kids are the worst. They're like little broke best friends. They never have any money. When was the last time a kid paid a bill for you? Thank you, never. Crazy, always whining, feed me, clothe me. I'm like, dude, you're 1 year old, you're on your own. I was in Walmart the other day and saw this beautiful 2-year-old little girl in the cart with her mom. I was like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous, look at you. Do you know this 2-year-old little girl stuck up her middle finger at me? And it wasn't like a little baby, like, yeah, she was like, out of my face! Exactly. I was like, I'm gonna get this hoe. So I walked over to her mom. I was like, oh my God, your little girl is so gorgeous. Do you mind if I give her some candy? She was like, sure. So I gave the little girl a bag of M&Ms. I said, put it in your pocket and save it for later. And then I went right over to the manager and was like, there's a little girl stealing M&Ms from the house. As a black man, you know what I'm tired of? Slave movies. Like, can we please just move past that? Like, we get it, we were slaves. Crazy, it's always the same thing. Like, you know, yes, master, yes, master. Like, should we get something else? What else happened? Like, where were the black inventor movies? Like, there were black inventors like George Washington Carver, Garrett Morgan. He invented the traffic light, and most of us get pulled over at traffic lights. I'm serious. I'm just like so tired of that imagery. Like, could we get different kinds of slaves? Like, you know, there were slaves that played too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't actually go and do what the master said. Like, boy, go fetch me my horse. I don't even like horses. Oh no, I'm just playing. No. Where were the gay slaves at? You know there were gay slaves. Like, master, that belt does not go with those boots. Miss Susanna, I have my hide. This is crazy. I feel like this election that just felt like it was just a total clown show. I felt so embarrassed to be American. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was his name? Rubio, and what was his first name? Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz. Like, they just remind me of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Like, so clammy and just like, ew, you really think I would vote for you? Chris Christie? Oh my God. You would never vote for a man with camel toe. Ever. You would never do it. I like Bernie Sanders though. You know I like Bernie? Everybody feeling the burn? Feeling the burn? They have penicillin for that. Yeah, I used to ask all my friends on Facebook, like, what do you see in Bernie? Like, you know, especially like my African-American friends, they would like send pictures of like Bernie marching in the civil rights. And I'm like, oh, look at Bernie. He's down for the cause. And then I saw a picture with Bernie and Martin Luther King Jr. And I was like, wow, Bernie was really around and, you know, down for the people. And then I saw a picture of Bernie and Malcolm X. I was like, okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to go to Snopes and look that up. And the straw that broke the camel's back was a picture of Bernie and Harriet Tubman. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't real. And then I looked at a current picture of Bernie, and he could have been alive back then. I loved Hillary though, but I knew she wasn't gonna win. Eventually one day she was gonna run out of pantsuits, and it was just crash from there. Like, that's really why I liked her. You know, her and Bill both wearing the pants. You never knew who actually wore the pants in the relationship because they both wore the pants in the relationship. I'm gonna get out of here with this. I have a nephew. I don't like him either. Because he's a child, and I don't like children. My sister takes care of elderly people. She took him to work with her, and there was a lady there. She had a stoma. Does anybody know what a stoma is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nasty. A stoma is a hole in your throat. You can't speak unless you have a device. So my nephew is mesmerized by this lady because she sounds like Optimus Prime. Robots in disguise. My sister's like, stop staring at her. And the lady was like, no, he needs to know, you know, he's of age, he needs to know what happened. She was like, I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 2 years old. You know, I'm from North Carolina. And, you know, she's explaining, you know, I smoke cigarettes, so I had to have a surgery. And as she's explaining, she's taking the device away from her mouth so that he can see that he can't hear her without the device. So So fast forward, it's time to go. My sister's like, come on, let's go. Do you know what this little boy does? He takes his hand and he goes, no.
I want to stay with the robot lady.
That's my time. I'm Anthony Ellis, ladies and gentlemen.